Welcome back to the channel, and here we have a crypto episode where we talk about Ethereum Merge, what you need to know. So this is a long anticipated merge where it goes from proof of stake to proof of work, and I'll break this all down for you in this episode. But first, let's take a look at analytics. 98.5% are not subscribed. Take a moment to hit that like and subscribe button, and now we'll dive right on in. So right now we have the Ethereum price trading at about 1630. So you can see right here from bottom to top here in July to August 14th, where this is kind of the anticipated buildup for the ETH 2.0 merger proof of work to proof of stake merger. A nice 100% gain, which really outpaced the Bitcoin price. If we look at ETH to Bitcoin ratio here, which this is really where it's important in my opinion, because you always want more Bitcoin. You can see where it outperformed Bitcoin, substantially, which is great. So you can see we're hitting a point of resistance here, in which we haven't really hit since, you see May, and we just keep bouncing up here, and then right here back in 2017. So we have a really strong Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, which is kind of nice, especially if you're an Ethereum holder and you anticipate on hedging some profits into Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin right now. Let's not look at this crazy. It's not a horrible chart. This was a lot of hopium at one point where I thought it was going to get up to 200,000 on this cycle. Yeah, still in the decline, just consolidating here. It's been trading at this 19,000 range since the middle of June. So I'm hoping that we have bottomed here. Next real big thing for Bitcoin is the block halving, which is 602 days, 23 hours, and 50 seconds. So right here we could take a look at the stock to flow model. This is probably the most relevant model in which Plan B has come out with, and this is where it kind of shows it. This is the first one he came out with, where it kind of showed the price topping out at about an average price of 60,000, which we did hit, and then the block halving bringing it up to 650,000, which in my opinion would not be too ridiculous. So yeah, we have had the blow off tops here, and then the cycle end, and then just consolidation around the line. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see a nice little run up like we did here back in 2018 and 19, back up to fair market value. So you can see I'm trying to look about generally here in the color range. So that's, it's all based upon days until halving, and then yeah, so hopefully we see a nice run up to fair market value here. So proof of stake. Proof of stake is a consensus mechanism in processing transactions. So this is in theory what Cardano is, Solana, and all those other altcoins are, and currently more favorable than proof of work right now, according to the U.S. government. Of course, there will be no other Bitcoin proof of work is still highly superior as a consensus mechanism, mainly as a decentralized mechanism. But per President Biden executive order, the White House of Science and Technology submitted its report on Bitcoin mining and climate impact, which, if you've been in the space for a while, there's really no considerable impact to climate. For mining, especially a lot of it is based upon renewable resources such as hydro and solar. The report alludes to possible executive orders and legislation from Congress to limit or eliminate proof of work mining. Some of the cited resources have been criticized for bias based on industries and spreading misinformation, which is 100% true. The government does not like Bitcoin because it is kind of, I don't want to say feared, but definitely a feared mechanism. And I know it's been quite in the crypto space since last year, but it will definitely pick up as we approach the halving like it always does. So Moving on to the Eth merger. The merger represents that the Ethereum network shifting from proof of stake, uh, authenticating crypto transactions. The new system will replace the proof of work, which is more power-hungry mechanism pioneered by Bitcoin. So the real thing here is the fees. So will Ethereum fees decrease after the merger? No. So I don't know if you guys ever use Uniswap or SushiSwap. The gas fees are ridiculously expensive. So Ethereum transaction fees are not expected to change. Oops. Sorry about that. Basically, oh geez, I really lost it. The fees aren't going to go down, which kind of suck because if you were to use all those sushi swaps and everything to go to other altcoins and convert it back, for a small investor, it will not really, help you out. So September 15th is generally the date when everything goes into. There's your, I don't even know what kind of number that is. But it's basically like the block halving, where once we reach that number, it'll be around the 14th or 15th. It's block difficulty and insurance. So proof stake is nice because you do get, like Cardano, you do get a staking reward, and there is an incentive to hold it and not sell it, which, through the supply and demand process, if there's more holders, there's less incentive to sell, so less selling pressure. So hopefully that works out. But let's look at Cardano here. Even from the top to the bottom, I mean, it's at a an 84% dump. But not to be discouraged. Well, I remember back in 2017 when it went from $1.30 down to 2 cents, and that was pretty demoralizing. So long story short, crypto is volatile. An 80% drop is definitely a buying opportunity, especially if you look down here towards the COVID crash, where it went from 2 cents all the way up here. Unfortunately, there weren't too many mechanisms to buy Cardano at that point. It wasn't on Coinbase, wasn't on Robinhood, and you had to use Bittrex, and that's when everything started to get a little shady on the foreign exchanges. So anyways, hope you liked the crypto update. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be back for more crypto updates and other market minute news. Thank you.